Hello, loyal viewers of Days Drama Digest. It's your favorite team at the TV channel, here to unravel the tangled web of emotions, betrayals, and jaw-dropping revelations from today's explosive episode of Days of Our Lives. If you missed the October 7th episode, brace yourself for a roller coaster of drama that left Salem buzzing with tension. For those who want a visual recap, don't forget to check out our video on the Days Drama Digest channel. Now, let's dive into the chaos that unfolded in Salem today, where secrets were exposed, hearts were broken, and the stakes have never been higher. Sarah's quest for truth, a confrontation that shakes the core. The episode opens with Sarah Horton, her face a mask of determination, sitting across from Brady Black in the dimly lit hospital lounge. The air is thick with anticipation as Sarah delivers news that hits like a thunderbolt. A second DNA test has confirmed that neither Tate Black nor Tesoro is the father of the firefighter's baby. The revelation lands heavily, shattering the fragile hope Brady had clung to. His jaw tightens, and his eyes betray a storm of disappointment and confusion. For weeks, Brady had been grappling with the possibility that Tate, his son, might be tied to Sophia's unborn child. Now, with this bombshell, the foundation of their assumptions crumbles. Sarah, ever the empathetic friend, reaches out to comfort Brady. "I can see how much this hurts," she says softly, her voice laced with compassion. Brady nods, his voice low and strained. "I thought, maybe this was Tate's chance to step up, to be a father." But now, he trails off, his mind racing with questions about what this means for his son. Despite the crushing blow, Brady's resolve hardens. He tells Sarah he'll meet with Steve Johnson to strategize their next steps in the search for Tate's child, if there even is one. The weight of uncertainty hangs over them like a storm cloud, promising more turmoil to come. As Brady exits, Sarah's demeanor shifts. She peels off her lab coat with a sense of purpose, her eyes narrowing with suspicion. She's not done with this mystery. Earlier, she had confronted Sophia about inconsistencies in her story, particularly about the baby's gender. Sophia's evasive responses only fueled Sarah's doubts. Now, with the DNA results in hand, Sarah is convinced Sophia is hiding something bigger. She strides out of the hospital, her heels clicking against the polished floor, a woman on a mission to uncover the truth. The camera lingers on her determined expression, hinting at a confrontation that could unravel everything. Holly's world in flames, a scandal of photos and letters. Meanwhile, across town at the Brady pub, Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree are embroiled in a tense interrogation. Their target? Holly Jonas, who sits across from them, her face pale and her eyes wide with confusion. Johnny holds up a series of incriminating photos, his voice sharp with accusation. "Care to explain these?" he demands. The photos, grainy but unmistakable, show Holly in compromising poses, images she claims to have no memory of taking or sending. Her hands tremble as she takes the phone from Johnny, her breath catching in her throat. I don't know what these are," she stammers. "I lost my phone in the fire. I got a new one. I swear I didn't do this." Chanel's eyes narrow, her arms crossed tightly. "You expect us to believe that?" she asks, her tone dripping with skepticism. Holly's desperation grows as she explains that she might have meant to send the photos to Tate, her ex-boyfriend, but even that feels like a stretch. Her cheeks flush with embarrassment as she insists she's never done anything like this before. "I'm not that kind of person," she pleads, her voice cracking. "I'm so sorry if this hurt you, but I don't know how this happened." Johnny's expression softens slightly, but his doubts linger. He pulls out a letter, its edges worn as if it's been handled repeatedly. "Then how do you explain this?" he asks, sliding the paper across the table. The letter, written by someone claiming to be a birth mother, hints at a connection to Holly's feelings for Johnny, a claim that sends Holly reeling. "I don't have feelings for you," she cries, her voice rising in panic. "I don't know who wrote this, or why they're doing this to me." Her words tumble out in a rush, but the weight of the accusations is too much. Overwhelmed, Holly bolts from the pub, tears streaming down her face as she pushes through the door into the chilly Salem night. Outside, Holly's world continues to crumble. She spots Tate and Sophia across the street, their heads bent together in conversation. The sight is a dagger to her heart, a reminder of her fractured relationship with Tate and the chaos engulfing her life. She pulls out her phone and dials Nicole Walker, her mother, who's currently in Paris. "Mom," Holly sobs, her voice breaking, "my life is a mess. I wish I could just leave Salem and live with you in Paris. I never should have left the Sorbonne." The longing in her voice is palpable as she confesses her regret for returning to Salem, a town that seems determined to tear her apart. "I can't wait to see you," she whispers, her words heavy with despair. "I never want to come back here." Holly's haven, a friendship forged in crisis. Later, Holly finds solace in the company of her friend Ari Zucker. The two sit on a park bench, the autumn leaves swirling around them in the crisp evening air. Holly pours her heart out, recounting the painful breakup with Tate, how she pushed him away when he tried to reconcile, and the lingering trauma from the recent fire that nearly cost her everything. Her voice trembles as she describes the photos and the letter, the accusations that threaten to destroy her reputation. "I feel like I'm drowning, Ari," she admits, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "I don't know who's doing this to me or why." Ari, ever the loyal friend, listens intently, offering a comforting hand on Holly's shoulder. "You're stronger than you think," Ari says, their voice steady and reassuring. "We'll figure this out together." Ari's support is a lifeline for Holly, a beacon of light in the darkness of her turmoil. They spend hours talking, dissecting every detail of the mystery, trying to piece together who could be behind the photos and the letter. As the moon rises over Salem, Holly feels a flicker of hope, bolstered by Ari's unwavering friendship. JJ's struggles, a badge under fire. Elsewhere in Salem, JJ Devereaux is grappling with his own demons. Back on the police force after a tumultuous hiatus, JJ had hoped to reclaim his sense of purpose. But the return of Theo Carver has thrown everything into disarray. JJ sits across from Jada Hunter in a quiet corner of the police station, his hands fidgeting with a coffee cup. "I thought we were past all this," he confesses, his voice heavy with frustration. "Theo and we were good, or so I thought. But now he's back, and it's clear he doesn't think I deserve to wear this badge." Jada listens, her expression a mix of sympathy and understanding. She knows the weight of judgment all too well. "Theo's got his own baggage," she says gently. "But you can't let his opinion define you." JJ nods, but the doubt lingers in his eyes. He opens up about the challenges of being back on the force, the constant scrutiny, the pressure to prove himself, and the lingering guilt over past mistakes. Theo's resentment, rooted in old wounds, feels like a personal attack, and JJ is struggling to keep his head above water. "I just want to do my job," he says, his voice raw. "But everywhere I turn, it feels like someone's waiting for me to fail." Jada offers words of encouragement, urging JJ to focus on his own path. Their conversation is a rare moment of vulnerability for JJ, a chance to lay bare the insecurities that have been eating away at him. As they part ways, JJ feels a renewed sense of determination, but the shadow of Theo's disapproval looms large, promising more conflict in the days to come. A town on the brink, what's next for Salem? Today's episode of Days of Our Lives was a masterclass in drama, weaving together threads of betrayal, heartbreak, and mystery that left viewers on the edge of their seats. Sarah's relentless pursuit of the truth about Sophia's lies sets the stage for a confrontation that could expose long-buried secrets. Holly's world is unraveling, with the mysterious photos and letter threatening to destroy her relationships and her future in Salem. Her emotional call to Nicole hints at a potential escape to Paris, but will she really leave everything behind? Meanwhile, JJ's struggles with Theo's grudge and his own self-doubt add another layer of tension to a town already teetering on the edge. As the credits rolled, one thing was clear: Salem is a powder keg, and today's revelations have lit the fuse. Who is behind the photos and the letter targeting Holly? What is Sophia hiding, and how far will Sarah go to uncover the truth? And will JJ find a way to rise above Theo's judgment, or will their conflict tear them apart? The answers lie in the episodes to come, and we'll be here to break it all down for you. For more on today's drama, don't miss our recap video on the Days Drama Digest channel. And be sure to tune in tomorrow to see how these stories unfold in the ever-turbulent world of Days of Our Lives. Until then, keep your eyes on Salem, because in this town, nothing stays buried for long.